Behind every skyline, there's a deal most people never see. Millions of dollars, sometimes hundreds of millions, and the person controlling it usually put in the least money, not because of luck, because of what they know how to do with it. This is the career that builds cities, every level of it. Level 1. The first flip. You are 24 years old. You buy your first property because someone on the internet said it was easy. It isn't. The house needs paint, flooring, a new kitchen, and a lot more than the listing photos showed. You budget $30,000. You spend $47,000. You learn very quickly that margin is not a number. It's what survives after everything goes wrong. You sell it. You make a small profit, not enough to change your life, but enough to make you do it again. Level 2. The contractor phase. Now you stop doing the work yourself. You hire contractors. This is where things change. Timelines stretch, costs move. Phone calls start with, "Just one more thing." You are no longer in control of the project. You are managing people who are. Your second deal looks better on paper than your first. It makes less money. You realize something most people never do. In real estate, execution matters more than the deal. Level 3, first ground up build. You stop renovating. You start building from nothing. Land, permits, architects, engineers. You are no longer improving a property. You are creating one. The timeline doubles. The risk multiplies. You spend months getting approvals before anything even gets built. For the first time, you understand most deals don't fail during construction. They fail before it ever starts. Level 4, small multifamily. One unit becomes 8, then 12. Now the numbers matter more than the finishes. You're dealing with banks, real financing, real expectations. A mistake that used to cost you $5,000 now costs $50,000. You build your first small apartment project. It works, barely, but it works, and that's enough to keep going. Level 5, mixed-use projects. Residential is no longer enough. You add commercial, retail on the ground floor, apartments above, more income streams, more complexity, more things that can go wrong. Leases need to be signed before the building is even finished. You are no longer just building. You are predicting the future of a location and betting millions on being right. Level 6, large-scale development. Now you don't build properties, you build communities, dozens of units, sometimes hundreds. The project doesn't start when construction begins. It starts when the money arrives. You raise capital, investors, banks, partners. You might put in 5% of the deal, sometimes less, but you control all of it. The land, the approvals, the execution, the outcome. You realize something that changes how you see the industry forever. The person with the idea controls the deal, not the person with the money. Level 7, $100 million plus projects. At this level, you're not building buildings, you're shaping skylines. $100 million projects, institutional investors, pension funds, family offices, rooms filled with people who control more capital than you ever will, and somehow, you're the one leading the conversation because they don't build, you do. They provide the capital. You decide what happens to it. There is a clause in every deal. Most people funding these projects never question it. It's called the promote. Once investors get their return, everything above that gets split in your favor. That's where the real money is made, not from owning everything, from controlling everything. And the part no one talks about. Most people never make it past level 2, not because the opportunity isn't there, because the pressure is, the risk, the uncertainty, the years where nothing works. The buildings you see in every city weren't built by the people with the most money. They were built by the people willing to take responsibility for something that didn't exist yet. That's the ladder. That's the career.